Who remembers 2004 when Passion of the Christ came out? Whole churches went to the movies. Nobody complained about the fact that Jesus was not Caucasian. Entire black communities went to the movies to see Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson. Who remembers that? Black people made Mel Gibson, Passion of the Christ, a cinematic success. Are we going to do the same thing when Passion of the Christ Part 2 comes out? Why do black men bunny hop? Is it not because you feel more equal? Don't you bunny hop because you feel better about yourself when you are around your oppressor? The reason African people have not yet established economic equality, we have not yet established political equality, we have not yet established social equality, because we have not yet established psychological equality. Listen, Bob Marley said it himself. Lyrical Garveyite. Bob Marley said it himself. Lyrical Garveyite. Bob Marley said, none but ourselves can free our minds. Where my Jamaican Africans at? Bob Marley said, none but ourselves can free our minds. And we will never be able to free our mind if we're going to keep lying about why we do what we do. Everybody knows why the black man bunny hops. White people know why you bunny hop. Brown people know why you bunny hop. Red people know why you bunny hop. Yellow people know why you bunny hop. Everybody knows why the black man bunny hops. Everybody knows why the black woman wears blonde hair. Everybody knows this. It's because of self-esteem and emotional dependency on white people. Stop lying and tell the truth. You know why you want non-Africans in your organization? Do you know why you want non-Africans in the reparation struggle? You know why you want non-Africans in our liberation movement? It's because if there's no white people there, you're not going to take it seriously. If there's no white people there, you're not going to consider it important. If there's no white people there, it's not going to keep your attention. You need white people involved in everything you do in order for you to take it seriously. You need white people involved in everything. If white people left America right now and moved to the planet Mars with Elon Muskrat, if white people left America right now and moved to the planet Mars with Elon Muskrat, black people would fly to Mars, get the white people, and bring them back. Y'all don't hear me, though. Y'all don't hear me, though. This is King Kong Consciousness, leader of the global black liberation movement, leader of the global Pan-Africanist redemption struggle. I said if Caucasians left this planet, if they packed up and moved to Mars with Elon Muskrat tomorrow, black people would get on a spaceship, we would go to Mars, we would pack their clothes, and we would bring them back. You don't believe in Jesus Christ. You believe in the white Jesus Christ. Go into a black church today. Go into a black church today and tell them we're replacing this image of Jesus with a black version. You will be rebuked and blasphemed by the pastor. Go into an all-black church in Detroit today. Go into an all-black church in Flint, Michigan today. Go into an all-black church in Ypsilanti and Pontiac. Go into an all-black church in Kalamazoo and Big Rapids and Grand Rapids. Go into an all-black church in Saginaw. and tell them we're replacing the white Christ with a black one and you will be blasphemed, they will call you a blasphemer. They will put you out of that black church. You will not come in here and change the color of my God. From Caucasian to African, you will be blasphemed if you do that. We love our oppressors. We love our oppressors. Black people will break your neck if you try to take that white Jesus out that church. If white people said we're going to put out a black Jesus movie tomorrow, if white people said we're going to put out a black Moses movie tomorrow, if white people said we're going to put out a black Abraham movie tomorrow, black people will boycott. Mel Gibson is working on Passion of the Christ Part 2. White supremacist Mel Gibson is working on Passion of the Christ movie Part 2. Mel Gibson, that racist, is working on Passion of the Christ Part 2 movie. If Mel Gibson made Jesus black, black people will boycott. Mel Gibson is going to make Jesus white again. Do y'all remember the last time when Mel Gibson put out Passion of the Christ Part 1? Who remembers Passion of the Christ Part 1 by Mel Gibson? Who remembers Passion of the Christ Part 1, Mel Gibson? Who remember that? Who remember that? I'm looking it up right now on my FDMG phone. That came out in 2004. Passion of the Christ Part 1 by Mel Gibson came out in 2004. Black people took caravans to the movies to see a white Jesus. Am I lying, brothers and sisters? Who remembers 2004 when Passion of the Christ came out? Whole churches went to the movies. Nobody complained about the fact that Jesus was not Caucasian. Entire black communities went to the movies to see Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson. Who remembers that? Black churches were giving out free tickets, buying and giving out free tickets. Entire neighborhoods took buses to the movies. Black people made Mel Gibson Passion of the Christ a cinematic success. Are we going to do the same thing when Passion of the Christ Part 2 comes out? What do y'all think, brothers and sisters? Will we be even more crazy? Or do you think we've learned something in 21 years? What do y'all think? When Passion of the Christ 2 comes out in the movies, are black people going to stay away because they misrepresenting Christ as a Caucasian? Or do you think we're going to buy more tickets? Do you think we're going to take more churches? We're going to reserve more buses to get black people? What do y'all think? Let me see when Passion of the Christ Part 2 is coming out. Let me see when it's coming out. And y'all talking about y'all proud to be black. When is it coming out? Passion of the Christ 2026. Let me see. What's the release date? What's the release date? Release date. It ain't got the date. It only got, 2026, not this year. It's coming out next year. The same year that America celebrates her 250th birthday. How much you want to bet there will be black people in downtown Philadelphia on July 4th, 2026, when America turns 250 years old next year? When America turns 250 years old next year on July 4th, 2026, how much you want to bet black people will be at Independence Mall celebrating America's 250th birthday? How much you want to bet black people will be at the Liberty Bell celebrating America's 250th birthday? How much you want to bet black people will be at Independence Mall celebrating America's 250th birthday. They not going to tell you that they used to whip black people outside of Independence Hall. They not going to tell you that runaway slave trials was held in Independence Hall. They not going to tell you that the fugitive slave law was reinforced from Independence Hall. They not going to tell you what they did to your ancestors at Independence Hall on July 4th, 2026. But Negroes will be out there celebrating. And right after you celebrate George Washington, right after you celebrate Thomas Jefferson, right after you celebrate Benjamin Franklin, you're going to go to the movies and celebrate white Jesus. Lord have mercy. You don't want psychological freedom. You don't want psychological independence. You don't want spiritual liberation. You want to be accepted. You want to be recognized. You want to be accepted. You want to be recognized. You don't want to be appreciated. You just want to be needed. Brothers and sisters, we're going to talk about this in Chicago on Tuesday. We're going to talk about this in Cleveland on Thursday. We're going to talk about this Tuesday in Chicago. And we're going to talk about this Thursday in Cleveland. We're going to talk about this Tuesday in Chicago. And we're going to talk about this Thursday in Cleveland.